But I want to go over my favorite story of the week. Can you guess what that was? Okay. My favorite story of the week. That might be yours too.
Probably.
Do you remember America's Mayor Rudy Giuliani?
Oh yeah, that was my favorite story of the week. Yeah. No, that was hands down the best story. Well, yeah, no, hands down.
Now,
and then the second lawsuit.
I think isn't that great? Isn't that, see, it's just like E. Jean Carroll. She wins her case, and this dumb fuck goes out and runs his mouth again. So she's like, okay, I won the first one. Let's see if I can win the second one. I mean, what is wrong with these people? Now, I think the problem for Miss Ruby and Shaye is that I'm not sure they're ever going to be able to collect at least that kind of money because Rudy Giuliani simply doesn't have it, and where it's going to come from. But at the end of the day, the satisfaction of this, and I do hope somehow, somewhere, some way they get enough money to where they will never have to work again, because they 100% deserve it. And this isn't going to be the last lawsuit. This isn't going to be the last people or person that they sue. And I'm really hoping, because I don't see how Donald Trump escapes any sort of lawsuit.
He's not
with them. But I want to play a clip of Miss Lady Ruby after the decision was made.
Good evening, everyone. I am Lady Ruby. Today's a good day. A jury stood witness to what Rudy Giuliani did to me and my daughter and held him accountable, and for that I'm thankful. Today is not the end of the road. We still have work to do. Rudy Giuliani was not the only one who spread lies about us, and others must be held accountable too. But that is tomorrow's work.
That I thought it was longer than that, but yeah, I mean, first of all, this is just one of those things that these two women, to have to go through this ridiculousness. I mean, you're talking about they had to go into hiding because they were just simply doing a job that sucks, by the way. And they were doing a job that should be highly praised and recognized, and they were made scapegoats for a lifelong con man and liar, and had a bunch of people jump on board and had them attack their family. And, you know, good for them. And I really do hope it gets to a point where they make enough money where they'll never have to work again, because they deserve it.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. On the flip side, the disgraced, I mean, you're talking about this guy was an attorney, and to be an attorney, even the worst attorney, you have to have some speck of intelligence, right?
So right.
And from the point of in his career where he got into, you would think he'd have to have a little bit more intelligence than even the worst attorney.
Right.
This is him now. This is his response afterwards. And gosh, you just talk about somebody that has disgraced and fell from any kind of grace is Rudy Giuliani. Let's listen to his response.
Yeah.
Of course, there's very, very little I can say right now. I have to analyze this. Obviously, possibly we'll move for a new trial. Certainly we'll appeal. The absurdity of the number merely underscores the absurdity of the entire proceeding, where I've not been allowed to offer one single piece of evidence in defense, of which I have
Same line they all use.
So I am quite confident when this case gets before a fair tribunal, it'll be reversed so quickly, it'll make your head spin. And the absurd number that just came in will help that, actually.
There's not enough. Yeah. And by the way, you're right. What's up with that guy's hair? I think that's one of them. Is that like a white nationalist type haircut? That
No. Ooh, it looks so crazy. It looked like a rat on his head.
yeah. You just, by the way, when you hear Rudy talk again, if you hear any of them talk, they all say the same kind of buzzwords, and everything is your head's gonna spin, and everything is so grandiose, and everything is you don't understand how screwed we got because of
Yep.
the leftist Democrats who are, and it's just sadly, Lana, it works with a.
And did you hear him at the end saying that he had this evidence? And they're like, well, where is it? He's like, you just wait for it.
Yeah. I'm waiting for evidence of every case
If you
they
had
ever get.
evidence,
Yeah.
you would have shown it, so you wouldn't have gotten here where you had a $148 million judgment against you. Like, who is this stupid?
Well, he said he wasn't allowed to present the evidence. What is he
He
talking
didn't
about?
even do discovery. That's why he's in trouble now. He wouldn't turn over his discovery. He didn't serve it. He just hid all of his stuff. Like he's gonna end up in jail.
Oh,
He's gonna-
there's no question
he's gonna
about
go to
that. In
jail.
fact, before I go over this little list, what the hell was I going to say about? Rudy Giuliani disgraced himself. Same thing when he was trying to present evidence in court about the stolen election. He literally walked into court and the judge like, "Where's your evidence?" And he says, "Well, I really don't have any, but we still think it was stolen." And the judge like, "Get the fuck out of my courtroom, you idiot!"
Yeah.
Like,
No, we don't have evidence per se.
why are you wasting my time?
Because Trump said.
Here we go.
And he's going to go to jail for Trump because he has to keep saying, he has to keep lying. That's how he's getting his money. He can't ever stop and say that he's sorry, that he wronged those women, he can't say any of it. He has to keep denying they did it. So he can go back on his podcast and try to make some little bits of money so he can fucking buy his hair dye.
We have a comment. We have a couple comments. And I think just gave us a thumbs up. M4717. Of course, Sean, the same dumb shit you hear from every fucking Trumper. Trump 2024. They think they're trolling us or they're, bothering us by saying that. I don't care who you're voting for. Vote for Trump all you want to. It doesn't
Open
matter.
up your wallet.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and send him some more money and buy his $5,000 digital card.
Exactly. Trump needs some money. Go ahead, man.
And then, of course, the classic follow-up of turn off MSNBC and NPR. I'm surprised CNN wasn't thrown in there. It's just the same tired, boring, dumb shit.
Yeah, we're gonna newsflash. Fox News admitted that they're not news. They said that their opinion. Didn't you read the emails? Like, did you not? Did you not hear them say out of their mouths, "We're not news"?
This is the problem, is that when we're saying this, it's a waste of time and breath. Again, they'll move the goalpost.
He's not a journalist.
Well, when we talk about Donald Trump, I mean, literally the comment of everything Donald Trump touches dies. Did we say the amount? Rudy Giuliani, $148 million. He was,
but he's, yes, the Democratic, the Joe Biden. No, it's Obama's fault.
But here's just another small list, Lana, of people or entities or whatever who were affected by jumping on this moron, this lifelong con man's bandwagon. Fox News had to pay out $750 million about blatantly lying about the Dominion voting machines.
Admitted to it, Sean, or whoever, and maybe it's not Sean, whoever said
it was well, you had a few people, but you have Tucker Carlson, who's no longer with the network. And I don't think that had anything to do with that had something to do with something else, but he had to reduce himself to being on Twitter. And now I think he thinks he's starting his own network that of course will fail, because if you're not on Fox News, Tucker, you're going to have some fringe people, but if you think they're paying for you to listen to your dumb shit. Trust me, they're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a
Sean,
look at Trump.
yeah, Sean, if you're still watching, can you tell me where Tucker Carlson is now? And are you paying for his subscription? And have you paid for Donald Trump's digital card with his suit? Alex Jones had to pay out $55 million for lying about the
Yeah.
Sandy Hook shootings. The My Pillow guy, Mike Lindell, is basically begging for money on the street corners because he has no money anymore because
That's
he
crazy.
got suckered into this whole thing. Mark Meadows is now testifying against Donald Trump and is probably going to go to jail. The January 6th insurrectionists, including Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers,
Rico
are weeping like little babies in front of judges, trying to get sympathy that their daughter is going to be home alone without their daddy. Well, daughter was home alone without their daddy when you decided to storm the Capitol,
defecate in the Capitol,
defecate, and
what was that? It was the FBI. Oh yeah,
screaming out that Nancy Pelosi. What a bunch of fucking dickbags! Like they're
BLM.
Nancy
Don't see all the
Pelosi.
BLM out there, like y'all crazy.
Steve Bannon has his trial next year. He should be going to jail for succering his own people, by the way, the MAGA people on the border wall.
Steve Bannon had a whole podcast and he had like that fake background that had like some type of machine that looked like it was gonna like build a border wall while you guys again was opening up your wallets and saying, "Here, build a wall."
He got arrested on somebody's yacht. I mean, he's riding around on a yacht with your money. Yep, exactly.
And y'all still supporting Steve Bannon. He took y'all's money. He in the background calling y'all all kinds of suckers.
Yep. Mike Pence had his life threatened. That was his vice president. Kevin McCarthy is obviously the jokes. I don't know where to start and end the jokes with Kevin McCarthy. Do you know Colby Covington?
No.
Colby Covington is one of these MMA guys that is like the cesspool of boxing, basically. I'm a boxing guy. I'm not an MMA guy. That's more for, that's you go in there as half a Trump rally when you go into those stupid things. Well, he's one of these big MAGA guys, and he had a fight last week, got his ass beat. The judge, came out and said the other guy won. And of course, what do you think he said? He lost because he's a Trump supporter and the judges were against him. And it's just like, these guys.
God, that's like an excuse for it. Is that the thing that Trump was at with
the MMA thing?
Whatever. Like, what's up with that stuff? She does kind of look like Melania. Like, what's going on right now?
It's a bizarre thing. And I don't know how any woman is attracted to that, but
she is not attracted to that.
Yeah, maybe not.
She's not even attracted to like, I don't know what it is. Maybe she thinks he's powerful or has something. Maybe it's just the name, but there's not, girl, he ain't got no money. There's no equity. Like, what's wrong with that?
Actually, I just remind me, I want to play this clip because Ted Cruz talking about, whether or not women are attracted to men. He had something to say about liberal men, and I just thought that this clip was pretty rich. This is at this event that this Charlie Kirk guy holds, and all these wackadoodles are there, and they're all on stage either screaming.
Dry wife?
Yes. They're either screaming about dumb shit, or it's the worst. You remember we listened to a lot of this comedy that we were listening to, the conservative. They all think they're comedians. Here's Ted Cruz trying to do his best version of stand up. Oh, it fails so bad, but just listen to this.
So bad. They're so unhappy. They're so pissed off. And by the way, if you were a liberal woman and you had to sleep with those weenies, you'd be pissed too.
Not even the crowd's that into it. Yeah, I mean, Ted
Cruz has gotten fat.
Well, there's a few things. Let's talk about Ted Cruz.
To fat people or big people, but Ted Cruz has gotten much larger.
He really has, and obviously, first of all, the joke didn't land as well as he thought. Second of all, I mean,
He looks like a weenie. Like what?
well, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, first of all, he uses the word weenies as some sort of put down. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that was for the church crowd, but in the end of the day, Ted Cruz is the same guy that got on his knees and basically gargled the balls of the man who called his wife ugly, literally called his wife ugly, said his father had something to do with the assassination of JFK. And do you know how manly Ted Cruz handled that? He went right to Donald Trump's phone lines and was literally answering phones for him to get. Somebody talks about my wife, my dad like that, I ain't answering phones for you, I promise.
Can you imagine someone calling your wife ugly? He didn't say your wife is stupid.
Yep.
He didn't say no. He
Went after her looks.
the woman you're sleeping with.
Correct.
Your kid's mom.
The satisfied, obviously satisfied woman, because Ted Cruz is just an Adonis. He's the Republican Brad Pitt, apparently. But
looking like Eddie Monster.
yeah, that's exactly
Well,
right.
not
But
even Eddie Monster. He's looking like the granddad from there now, because
right. Well, I found that pretty fucking rich that Ted Cruz was calling out so-called liberal men, whatever the fuck that means. It's just everything's a label and everything is just a weak attempt at a troll. And I really wish that they would understand that it doesn't like bother, like it's more like, gosh, you guys are so corny that you think that you're it's like,
ooh, you guys suck because you're not racist and bigots.
correct. That's exactly what it comes down to.